Shalom Yashrallah. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachak.
Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us his truth, and salutations to all the Akim, pushing this word in truth, aiding sincerity with charity. We're the brothers from the Great Millstone camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing to edify and lesson. Alright? Hey, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, alright, he's the one in power today, man. He is the last of the Gentiles to be ruling. You see? And we could tell by all the wickedness that's around us and increasing since his time in rule. Okay? But this is the book of Psalms, chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. You see? And it's the Heavenly Father that put him in that position. You know, he took the basis of all men, this so-called white man, Esau Edom, and set him up to rule. Yep. All right? And we know that because his blessing is the sword, and that's how he lives by, man. That's how he takes everything. He took the whole earth, even though the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, you know, as Job 9:24 says. All right? But he takes it by violence, man. Right? This is what do you call it? Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever. So wherever Edomites at, there's nothing but wickedness going there, man. All right? And he's never satisfied. He's like hell. You see?
Yeah, and you said about the violence, if you get that Job 30, you know, the vilest man is exalted. In Job 30, when you read 30, 1 through 8, it's talking about Esau, you know, and it calls them what? They're viler than the earth, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so hey, he's the one exalted, so that's why all this wickedness is going around, you know. That's like a telltale sign for him. If there's wickedness around and it's you know, being exalted at a high rate, you best believe there's an Edomite in there somewhere, man. You know, and in power. That's why, you know, Lord willing, we get that as well. In First Maccabees, it tells you when Alexander the Great gave power to his generals, his 4 generals, hey, wickedness increased. You know, it got worse because hey, that's when the Edomites were getting into power.
What do you want in Job 30?
You can read.
Got me to read from the top?
Yeah.
Job 30 and 1, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Right, it says younger than I. When you go into that word younger, it means insignificant. You know, so those that are insignificant than us are what does it say, have me in derision?
Yeah, have me in derision.
You know, and that's right now that's happening. Why? Because he's in power. You know, and so this insignificant individual, this vile person, this wicked individual, hey, he's ruling right now, man. And then it says he will not set him with the dogs of his flock. Cause and we all know all that weird shit. You know, these you know, Edomites, they be doing with their dogs, man. They be kissing them, you know, with all tongue out. You know, you hear stories about them, you know, actually having sexual intercourse with their dogs. This isn't even, you know, trying to be funny or just, you know, what they say, just picking on them. Is the truth. This is literally his history, man. And there's a lot more of these type of news that come out and stories that come out concerning Edomites than it is anybody else, you know. Hey, you got the whole peanut butter thing, you know, let the dog, you know, why does your dog love peanut butter so much? You know, all that shit came from Edomites, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2, Job 30 and 2. Yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time desolate and waste. Who cut up mallows by the bushes, and juniper roots for their meat, They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
And there you go. You see? And then we just read the border of wickedness in Malachi 1. And the brother just read also where it says that when the vile man's exalted, wickedness, so that tells you who the vilest man is. Right now, wickedness is in that whole time rate, and it's exalted. So hey, that should tell you, like, damn, it only points to one nation, man, and that's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man.
Khan, this is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And you see the people in the world mourning. All right? The earth itself is being destroyed. All right? The animals are not happy. All right? And the people are mourning, man. And no one to help them. You see? Because that's Esau, Edom, man. The so-called white man ruling today. Destroying the earth, destroying the people, destroying the air, the water, the food that we eat, everything. All right, and that's why soon the Lord's going to set up one that is profitable, Yahweh Shai, to rule over this whole earth, man, in righteousness forever.
You can get that First Maccabees.
Yeah, this is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1.
All right, there's no justice here. Whenever you want to get justice, you go to Esau, Edom. It's always a long, drawn-out process. Scriptures tell you to deal with things right then and there. Esau, Edom, here it is. Somebody murdered somebody, and they're still going to court 6 months later. Like, what's he doing? Where's the judgment? According to the scriptures, whenever somebody gets caught doing something wrong, it gets dealt with right then and there. They don't wait fucking months and years and continuing. They have what they call, oh, you came to court, it's continued. Like, nah, that's unjust, man. It also shows favor to just one their own nation. That's him ruling, man. That's because he's ruling, man. In the kingdom of heaven, there's actually going to be true justice. And as much as these people hate us now, in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be glad that we're ruling, man.
Khan, this is First Maccabees chapter 1. I'll start. I'll start at 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants rule everyone in his place. Verse 9. Here's the point. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
All right, and that's the so-called white man. Everybody knows Alexander the Greek. He was a so-called white man. He was an Edomite. So now his four generals were the same race, the same nation. And then when they started getting into power, what? Wickedness started increasing. Why? Because he's the border of wickedness.
Right.
That's how we know right now that he's the one ruling, because wickedness is in the all high time rate, man. It's what does it say? Folly is exalted.
And great dignity. And the rich sit in low place.
The rich sit in low place. The rich is talking about the rich in faith, those the just men.
And the sins have reached to heaven as well, in Revelation.
And it just keeps getting worse and worse, man. The same thing that happened right then and there when they started getting in power as the Greeks. Same thing that happened when they started getting in power as the Romans. Same thing happening today, man. They're already in power under, Babylon the Great. Under Babylon the Great. So that's why wickedness is it's only been getting worse and worse, man. Just when you think it, I remember when I was younger, I used to, myself and the people I was around used to joke around, certain jokes about, man, it's not gonna get this bad. Yeah, soon we're gonna have to say, we're gonna have to fight for being straight. And lo and behold, that's literally what's happening today, man.
Yeah.
It's gotten so wicked, and it's getting even worse. And now, like, the shit that it was that we would never have to fight over, now we do, and it's silly, man. You got the word non-binary and all this other weird shit. You have to explain yourself. You got to hold back, and it's all because he's in rulership, man. And we know that whenever this individual is in rulership, things like this happen, and it's not gonna stop until Yahweh Bashim Yahushai come back. Hey, the scripture talk about Revelations 11, them that destroyed the earth, man.
Yep.
You can get it.
Okay.
Because that's what he's doing. He's destroying the earth in every way, shape, or form, physically, spiritually.
Revelation 11 and 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth.
There you go. And who is that? Esau Edom. He's got the power over the earth, man. It's evident. They might say, it might be, what about the other nations? Well, who gives out the orders? Who gives out the green light to go and start on this certain project that's gonna destroy the earth? Destroy the land, destroy the sea, destroy the air. Who does that? Esau Edom. Yeah, he might have some even Jakes in there working for him or whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, it's his fault. He's in rulership, man.
Mm-hmm. And the other nations are in league with him. So yeah, they have no excuse.
Yeah, so it's evident that this person is that border of wickedness, and we know that Esau Edom is in power, and the scriptures talk about. We know the so-called white man is in power. The scriptures talk about the Esau Edom being the border of wickedness. So now they put two and two together. There's your answer, man, of who right now has the power of the earth.
Come. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who taught us his truth, and salutations to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom and Kwam Yasharallah.